Hi guys, welcome back. It's another Wednesday. You know the drill by now. Grab your drink, grab your project, come and sit with us. I say us because as you've gotten used to now, Ellie's here as well. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Ours was a bit, windy, warm, and then partially wet. We're getting used to this rainy weather. As your wax just fell out. You Wally. She's only just put a wax in. It's become a ritual now. Before we get, the video started, we'll empty our pens, put new wax in, and that's what she's done, and it's just fell out. I wonder if it's because the wax hasn't been used, like since I bought the diamond paintings. Perhaps it's just they have a life. Wow. You're trying to flick the diamond painting everywhere. I picked one up. Get here. See, I've got new wax and it doesn't want to pick up particularly well. I wonder then. Oh, see, and it's not holding on to them either. Ellie's been zooming through her pandemic again this week, well, over the weekend. And yesterday and today. She forgot to write down how many she did on Sunday. And I said, well, if you add them all up and take it off how many you've done so far on Pattern Keeper, it should give you a clue, but it came out at something like 400. I said, you never did that many on Sunday. She said, no. And she discovered she's got 2 other days that she didn't write down.
No,
4 days, oh wow. But it was funny, I added them up, she added them up, and every time she got a different score, and my score was different to hers, so I don't know. Really? Ellie was just sitting down to get a cross stitch out, and I said, Ellie, it's Tuesday. She went, oh no, I wanted to stitch. I suppose we could have stitched. Doesn't have to be diamond painting, does it? You're looking at me now like, well, you could have said that 5 minutes ago. Well, you know it is. Yeah, you've nearly completed page 1, haven't you? Yep. I've dropped one on the table. You know when you're looking for them and you can't find them. Kids are due to go back to school next week. Yeah, don't give me that look. Tyler's, because me and Rob are really unsure as to whether to send them at all, because our Prime Minister's saying the infection rate for kids is really low, but then all up and down the country and all across the US, schools are shutting because of the transmission, and the rates have gone up, and then Tyler's stressing. He doesn't want to go back at all until there's a vaccine. But he already suffers with anxiety anyway, so adding COVID on top of that's not good. So we don't know yet, because there's a thing, I don't know if it happens in any other country in the world, but there's a thing here. If you don't send your kids to school, you can get fined. Same as if they take a holiday that hasn't been allowed by the school, and you take them out of school for a week, you get fined as well. Wax. And I don't think it'd stand up in court, even if it got that far and I refused to pay the fine, but you know, I'm responsible for the children, but in the government's eyes, I have to send them to school no matter what. I am just... It's ridiculous, because if COVID happened to get into my household, Rob wouldn't survive. There's no chance, because apparently with a lot of people there's organ damage, and he's only got one kidney, and that kidney's inflamed because it's doing the job of two, so there would just be no... Yeah, even the job centre contacted our doctors to ask, because they're trying to do in-person meetings, and they wanted to find out if they could call him into the job centre. They said no, leave him alone, leave him at home. And yet they want me to send my kids to school and potentially bring it back home. They're saying the infection rate between children is low. It's not. Because other doctors are saying it's transmissible between kids as cold and flu. Because apparently cold and flu are in the family of corona. So it said on the news. So it's one of them. As the saying goes, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. So... What letter are you doing? G. Do you want to switch for A's? A's are just the yellows. Right there. I've just pulled one of my own hairs out, that's good. I haven't got many to lose. Yes? Alrighty then. Only because you want my tray. Yeah, I knew it. Wow, these blues are a bit hard on the eyes. I have noticed though there's a couple of symbols that it's hard to differentiate. One is a B and the other one is an A and an E together. Let me just... My coffee's in the way. Let me just show this. That AE right there. They're both really dark on the canvas, so it can be a little bit tricky to... Whoops, spilling diamonds. So I was doing some the other night. It's turning out well though, despite that. I think I managed to get them all. Thought you were knocking. I thought I had that one then. Get in there. Oh. So windy today. We've got the tail end of another storm today. And I'm glad the neighbour replaced the fence, otherwise that fence would have blown out. It was old. It's broke my sunflowers though, the wind has. It's taken me ages to get them up and, you know, flowering. And now the blinking storm's gone and broke them. Stop pushing so hard when you put them down. That's what forces you wax out your pen. Just saying. Even though the schools want the kids back in, they've said it's not mandatory or compulsory that they have to wear masks. Just because they think the infection rate between children's low, but that doesn't do me any favours if they come home with it. Oops. So we're a little undecided what to do. Got their uniforms ready, apart from Ellie's trousers.
And shoes.
Oh yeah, and shoes. Uniforms ready though, clothes-wise. Tyler just needs a pair of his school joggers. Change your wax again. It's because you're so heavy-handed with them. Oh, it fell out. Put it in your tray and it bounced. Whoops, missed. I love sitting smelling the diamond paintings when I'm working on them. They smell so nice. Or is that just me? I need wax. And the tweezers. Oops, get on the canvas. My poor Binks, he doesn't know whether to go out or come in. It's so windy, and he's a very skittish cat. So the slightest thing spooks him. So all morning he's been in, out, out. And when he goes out, he hides under the sand tray or the garden chairs. So I don't see the point in him going out. But we might have to make a trip up to the vets tomorrow. It started off with just a little bit of balding around his neck, all the way around his neck, under his chin as well. And the patch has now grown. We've tried flea treatments because it says online that can be a problem. We're normally pretty good with that anyway. But they did say they think he has a sensitivity to flea bites. But you never find a flea on him. And then I've looked up online. Oh, there's multiple different things it could be, like mange, which I didn't know cats could get as well. It says if they've got dry skin, they'll have like dandruff. I haven't seen that on him. It's the wind. But he's still rocking around his neck and his ears. He was going bald on top of his head as well. Such a worry. We've tried a few things. Nothing seems to really do anything. So it might be an allergy. But it's also said things like it could be that he's not getting the right vitamins. That will cause a bit of fur loss. I know Rob's bought the wrong biscuits before, but they have meat and biscuits, and he's bought for under ones, and he's like two and a half now, I think. So I've made sure that we try and stick to the right age ones now, because the vitamins and everything will be different, won't they? The different age biscuits. I mean, it even said online about food being too rich. It could be something as simple as that. Like, wow, out of all these things, how am I meant to nail it down to one thing to put it right? So we've been sort of changing little things. And we'll do it slowly. I think the other half's going to take him to the vets anyway, which that's going to cost me £85 tomorrow. Oops, I put the drill upside down. How did I do that? Wow, that wind's getting worse. Wow. I bet Binks has come back in. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but crikey, that wind's horrendous. I keep expecting to turn round and my washing's in the next door neighbour's garden or something. I might have to go and get it in a minute. It looks like it's trying to rain. Wouldn't be the first time. I think a blanket flew off the washing line once. And I think one of the neighbours said, "Is this yours?" Oh yeah. Whoops.
That once the dormouse went over the fence.
Oh, the one that's on the sand tray?
Yeah, that was really smart.
The old lid to the kids' sand tray broke. Well, we replaced one of the doors in the house and we put that one outside. We just covered the sand tray with it for now. And the wind even managed to pick that up and it was pinned against the neighbour's fence. Wow. Oops.
Is it your pen?
No, a wax. I had it stuck to my elbow. I must have been leaning on it and not noticed. And it was stuck to my elbow. What's that one? Because that's bugging me. 26. Is it that one? Yep.
Where? Oh.
I'm assuming that must have fell off then. Yeah, there's another one there. I said one, not two. Seriously. When I want you to pick them up, you don't, and then when I don't, you do. I think my pen's got a mind of its own today. So what are you working on this afternoon now? You look at me like, that's an obvious question. Answer even. Pandemic then, yeah. Then poor Christmas owls. Been made redundant. You can tell she's enjoying her pandemic again now. She doesn't touch anything else.
That's because I only have one of the project.
Yeah. You trying to make it last or something? She never used to understand why I had so many. Now she totally gets it.
I want another one.
You've got your Mary Prince. Oh, I need to get the fabric. I need that.
Can you order the one I found? That dragon.
What dragon? You show me loads of things, Ellie, you expect me to remember. Half the day she's showing me TikToks that are funny. she catches me looking at cross stitches on eBay or AliExpress or wherever, I get told off. But when she's looking, it's all right. You know, double standards or what?
Can you then?
What dragon? You'll have to show me.
The one that has the face like toothless in the film. The green
Oh, that
one.
green one.
Yeah.
Where was that?
What do you mean, where was that?
Was it eBay, Amazon, AliExpress? Etsy?
Yes.
She's costing me a fortune, you know, guys. All this cross stitch lark. She's staring at me now. I'm not looking at her, but I can see. She's finally got her mobile as well, ready for if and when she goes back to school. Don't I know about it? Every night when she's upstairs, I keep getting messages. TikTok she's seen. It's alright, but when you're trying to watch a video and the tone keeps coming over the top of your video, it's so frustrating. Oh, trying to knock everyone out. And if I don't look at it, she'll come down about half an hour later. Have you watched it? Well, you obviously know I haven't, because it says I haven't watched it on the app.
I don't look at it. I go back to blooming, you know, what I was on.
Yeah, but if you look at the two little ticks, they turn purple, which says I've looked at it. Saves you
sit
coming
for
down
half
to
an hour.
ask. Saves you coming down to ask. My eldest son, even Tyler to be fair, they'll sit upstairs and text me from upstairs. What's for tea? Is tea done? Is dinner done? Can you do me a drink? I don't really. You're sitting right upstairs. I wouldn't mind, but I don't live in a flaming mansion. You know, it's not half a mile down the thing to come and either get it or ask. Seriously, man.
Yeah, but then it's easier. You take it upstairs. Saves them coming down to go back up.
But I have to go up to come back down?
Yeah, so...
My legs are older than yours. You lot are supposed to be young, fit and healthy. So going up and down the stairs shouldn't be a problem for you. Mind you, I've heard the way Ellie's knees crack. Oh my God. We'll just be sitting there stitching away of an afternoon and then she'll go, right, I need to get up. I don't know, perhaps I need the toilet or whatever. She'll lean over, put a cross stitch down, move her leg, and her knee does this almighty... And she says ow, but she laughs. And it doesn't just do it once either. It's horrible. It's like, really? Right, it's not that funny. You're snorting now. Oh dear. Wow. Wasn't that funny?
Okay.
All right then. Oops. Alright.
I have a problem when I start laughing and can't stop.
My sister used to be like that when we were kids. She was the giggle pants. You really didn't have to say anything to start her off either. Something so blinking simple. You take after your Auntie Tina. Stop slurping. So bad manners. Can't take you anywhere. Swallow it. I know it's in your mouth. Swallow it. Missed. Wow. I have this every day, guys. You finished now? Oh dear.
You have one more.
I have two actually.
Oh.
That one's got a bit of extra plastic around the outside though. So we're not going to use that one. Shove it there. Actually, I won't put it there. Pick it up. Oh, get on there. I quit. Alright. Look, you're pushing the diamond painting across the table. Oh my days.
Your face.
23.
Tired?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been getting to bed till gone midnight. Shocking. But I sit there crafting, that's the problem. I took up Riley's lion and I did the lion's head. I missed 2 A's. How did I do that? You've got A's, they're here. Just saying.
Where?
Right there. Pick it up.
Is that an A?
Watch out. Yeah. Sounds like something rolling around outside. Wouldn't surprise me. We already heard the neighbour's bin go flying, and then, you know, not light. What on earth is that? I've just realised that tub's outside. I emptied it.
What?
The one we always put water outside for Binks when he goes out. Binks doesn't like to come back in for a drink. I have no idea why. So we've got a permanent plastic container outside that we rinse and refill every day. I emptied it and I never brought it in. What are you doing going to look for it?
What?
Huh?
That shorts on the floor.
Oh, the washing's off the line then.
And Dad's t-shirts on the floor.
Go and grab all the washing now. I'll carry on. Thank you.
There's some wind.
Yep, you're not kidding. Told you it's so windy. It's ripping the washing off the line now. So glad I haven't got to go anywhere today. I have got to go, possibly Asda, in the next couple of days because my brother's wedding is on Saturday. And I've got to dig out my trousers and I've got to get myself a new top because I don't think I have one already that's ideal. And if I do, it probably doesn't fit me because I have put on quite a bit of weight since this coronavirus stuff started. So I won't be going today though, not a chance. But I hear there's more storms going to batter America as well. So I hope everyone manages to stay safe. It seems to be never ending, doesn't it? Coronavirus hitting and everything else seems to be kicking off as well. Is it bad? Come on then, quick.
I had a hair across my forehead. It's coming off my feet.
I'm not surprised. You can hear it. We'll wrap this up in a second anyway. She looks like she's been dragged through a bush backwards.
Every time I tried to get that t-shirt off, it would just fall back over the line.
Whoa. You just stuck yourself to the canvas. The sun can come out, it's still windy. It doesn't alter that.
I'm cold now.
You're in the warm.
Don't feel like it.
Did you drop it? Alright then. Oops. What number was I working on? I forgot.
Where?
It's that one, isn't it? 23. Wow.
There's not much of that left.
Well, there needs to be because I've got to do his skin.
Wasn't this full before?
I can't remember. Honestly, don't.
Oh, we used a ton of it.
I'll finish his hand. I tell you what, finish his hand and then I'll let you go.
That flute.
I think I'm going to get my fairy tale out today. I haven't touched that since last week, you know. And even then, last week I only did 500 stitches, something like that. That was it. So I think it needs a good work on today. Anyway, oops, I've missed one down here. Okay, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Stay safe. Keep crafting. Take care, guys. Bye.